a very warm welcome to you all, wherever you are. Today's edition of CORFUHOLICS Road Trip Through Paradise, the interactive travel show, broadcasting to you live from our micro mobile streaming studio here on the beautiful land of Corfu in a very sunny Greece. And as well as watching us on Facebook Live, you can also catch us on the website www.kerkera.live and of course YouTube and Vimeo.com with links on Twitter and Twitter's Periscope. If you like what you see and hear, please like us and follow us if you're watching on Facebook. By following us, you get heads up of all our future broadcasts. And if you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe to our channel. As always, I'm very grateful to have the help and assistance of our wonderful producer, Claire Haas, who will be answering all your comments on Facebook Live. And, as always, no show would be quite right without the one and only Thomas Haas. Hello, Thomas. How are you today?
Hello, Adrian, and hello, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching again. And I see the messages are coming quick and fast in here. And as you guessed, we are not in Arillas.
No, we're
we
some
have to
way
explain that a little bit.
Yes,
Guys, we had to make a little change to our tour schedule. We should have been in Arillas today and tomorrow, but due to some unforeseen circumstances, we got a fail-safe. Let's say we got a fail-safe, aren't we, Adrian? There's a fail-safe if there's something going on, if the health of us is in danger. Our producer Claire is pulling us from location quickly, and that was to do today with the insurance. Sadly, we need insurance for traveling, for doing that what we're doing, and somehow somewhere were a problem. But we thought we thought we had to cancel the tour, and we were working very, very hard. And at around 4 o'clock this afternoon, we got go ahead, and we said, okay,
Great.
Where do we go? Because we have to retreat back to our HQ when this call comes. So we did, and we worked all, and Claire worked hard on the whole thing. So, and now we solved 4 o'clock this afternoon, we solved the problems, and the nearest location we were is St. George South. And we said, you know what, after this fabulous 2 days in Cassiope, we want to bring you one of the most,
we love it here, don't we,
we
Thomas?
love it here, but
Yes.
what we love most here is this view. And have a look today. You're gonna get a special treat with a sunset from St. George. And look at that.
Beautiful, Thomas. Yes,
It's fantastic.
one of our favourite places, but I have to say we have so many favourite places we'd need 2 hours of broadcasting just to go through them all, because this island is festooned with favourite places, as you know from us by now.
Oh yeah, it is, and it's St. George South, and we got hosted from the fantastic Alex and Sonia from Alex Pizzeria and Restaurant. And here you go. I mean, we've been here for an interview, and that we're gonna show you today.
Yes, that's
and
right.
as to that, it's a great location, but he also explained us a little bit about the current situation, what's going on, and what are the safety measures in place to protect all of you lovely holiday makers.
Absolutely, and they are very safety conscious here at Alex's Pizzeria and Restaurant. And don't you think, Thomas, it strikes you as being absolutely quintessentially Greek? It's screaming Greek at you.
Screaming
yes,
Greek.
I love it. It's wonderful. It is indeed.
I mean, the tables, just these end tables here, they are so great to sit on.
They are. They're like the pole position of his tables. They are the 3 most sought after tables, particularly for romantic couples.
Oh yeah, the whole restaurant is fantastic, and you're gonna see this
Of
soon
course.
in our clip we're gonna show you. But let me say hello quickly to all you Corfuholics out there. It's Anthony van der Krank. He says hello Corfuholics, a new day in paradise. Hi
Yes.
Thomas, Adrian, Claire and James. Hi Anthony,
Hi,
great
Anthony.
to see you.
Yes, it is, and it's always a day in paradise, whatever day of the week it is here on this beautiful land of Corfu.
It is, and Tom Giddings is saying hi everybody from what was a very hot Appledore.
Oh, well, that makes a nice change. Well done, Tom. Hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, but now a very rainy Appledore.
Oh, dear. That's not so good, is it?
He said, hope are all well and safe. 23 days to go for me. Oh, great, Tom. That's going to be fantastic.
Absolutely. We really look forward to meeting you, Tom.
John is saying, good evening, everyone. Donis is saying, hello, Kalispera, all Corfuholics.
Kalispera, everybody.
And John Glitcher is saying, we arrive on Sunday. Oh, great.
Good one. Welcome to Corfu when it comes. That's great.
Cassidacquers, hi to you all from a sunny, hot Rhoda. Oh,
hello, Kathy.
Beautiful
yes.
Rhoda.
Beautiful Rhoda, absolutely. I had my eyes opened, I can tell you, on our little recent trip up north. It was delightful, Thomas, wasn't it?
Totally. You know what this is? It's the whole island, but we have to admit we have never explored the north like we did.
No, that's right. Yeah.
The last couple of days.
And it was an eye-opener.
Astonishing.
Yes, absolutely. And I've got a completely different take on Sidari. I actually fell in love with the place. And Rhoda as well. And Arkaravi. All of them. Great places. All of them something wonderful to bring to this you happy holiday maker. Guaranteed to put a smile on your face, that's for sure.
Yeah, definitely. And here, Lauren Smith is saying, hi everyone, Lauren from Pompey, Portsmouth. Paul Fennelly saying, hi boys, after the show, pop over to Arillas. Oh, we would love to. But he's giving a good tip, so everybody who is in the area of Arillas today, the amazing Stuart Craig is playing at the Coconut Bar.
Oh, okay.
So that's a good one. So for live music, go to the Coconut Bar in Arillas, and there you're going to have, for sure, a fantastic evening. But keep social distancing in mind, of course.
Yes, please.
Jane Petit, I'm here, and it's my birthday. Yes, she got it before me. Happy birthday, Jane.
Yes, you've been fantastic right all the way.
Yeah, she said she's the right side of 50, but the wrong side of 40.
Good way of putting it, Jane.
That's great. We hope you're having a fantastic day. Lots of hugs and love from us here in Corfu to you, Jane.
Totally.
Happy birthday.
Absolutely.
And Barbara Kuhn, Thomas Gettings, I used to live in Appledore long time ago, so it's a beautiful place. Barbara replying. See, I'm reading the replies again.
It is indeed. Appledore is a magical fishing little village on the North Devon coast. It is so delightful. It really is.
Oh, it's. I saw some pictures, funny enough, on Twitter today.
Oh,
somebody restoring a picture from 1890s, Appledore.
Oh, wow, yes.
So I have to see if I can find it. It's great. But guys, thank you so much for joining, for watching us. If you have anything to say, or you want to comment, or you want to ask a question regarding making holiday on this beautiful island of Corfu, don't hesitate. Comment here now live, or send us an email to corfuholics@caregiver.live. But also, please send us your great holiday pictures. We really need them. We really want to show them, or pictures of past holidays, or your favorite place here on Corfu.
Absolutely, good idea. Please do. Makes the show, really, doesn't it?
Yeah. Margaret Johnson. Hi, everybody, from a very hot 36 degrees in Kent today.
Nice.
Unfortunately, I couldn't be out in it as had eye injection this morning.
Yes, she had an eye
operation.
I hope that went well for you, Margaret.
Yes, all our love to you.
Absolutely.
There is so much coming in on messages, guys. It's great to talk to you. Peter Pauli from Corfu Tourist is saying, hi guys,
Peter.
doing a great job as always. Thank you, Peter. That's great. Nice for you to tune in. I hope you and your family are happy and safe.
Absolutely.
Oh, there's so much going on, and here's the train coming past.
I love the train,
Yeah, we have the cameras. Funny positions today. We wanted to show you this fantastic sunset because it is a big part of your holiday.
Absolutely, yes. But the train is unique here, really, apart from the one in Corfu town. But it gives the happy holiday makers that extra special bit of happiness. It's really good, isn't it?
Yeah, it is just going past. And this is another way how you can explore this beautiful little seaside resort of St. George South.
Absolutely. And did you know, Thomas, it's part of a long stretch of sandy beach that extends for 12 kilometres, would you believe?
I know, and it's a fantastic beach and connects over to Halikunas Beach.
Yes, Issos.
So Issos and then Issos Halikunas.
That's the one, yes.
That's the one.
With Lake Carisian thrown in for good measure. And it is such a beautiful spot, it really is.
Yeah, John Wright is saying, hi to you all in St. George. So sad you can't broadcast from Arillas, but what has to be has to be.
Yes,
can you send
John.
our love to all our friends in Arillas? Yes, John, we're gonna do that, but Arillas is not off the table, of course.
No.
We just have to rearrange our schedule, but the drivers would have been too long, so we had to rearrange a little bit, and that's on the trip. We said that throughout the restrictions we have to be very, very careful how we set up, where we set up, and how we mingle. And some locations became now actually, before we didn't see that, but now we saw, we could run into a problem there. So, but it's also filling up what is a good side. We had a couple of arrangements what sadly can't take place, but we're rearranging, of course, that has to do because tourists are arriving, and this is busier than they thought it's going to be.
I think that's the case, yes. Certainly Alex was chatting to us earlier on, and he's definitely busier than he thought he was going to be as he opened for this particular summer season 2020. He's actually quite happy. He was also telling me that holidaymakers who are staying here for a week, 10 days or 2 weeks, they will make a point of returning to his pizzeria at least 3 times in their holiday. So that's nice, isn't it?
Oh yeah, but here the view. I mean, it's fantastic. We had the pizza here, and it's really.
Well, I'm looking
incredible.
forward to.
You're looking forward to.
I got off the mark pretty quick there with food again.
I know, but his pizzas is fantastic. We had been here, Claire and me. We had the pizza, and we tried some of his fabulous Grassi, wine. It was really, man.
Okay, well, we look forward to that later on, perhaps, and we'll give you a full report on another show.
Yeah,
yes, the views here are stunning.
Is amazing, man.
Yes, he said to me that you can clearly see Paxos if you're sitting on those 3 beautiful end tables. That he's very proud of. You can swim to Paxos, but then he added, "I'll see you in 3 days' time," because you may see it clearly, but actually it's quite a long way off. Bit of a long swim, that one.
It's man. This is 3 days' time.
Yeah, a beautiful island nonetheless, and it's just so picturesque here, and a great holiday resort for all types of holidaymakers, singles, couples, having a romantic sojourn, or the family. Great for children as well. It's so superb. These fabulous sandy beach here. You've got the small harbour as well with the fishing boats. It's idyllic, and it's absolutely covered with wonderful tavernas and eateries of all sorts. Yes,
it's really, really good. Down on the end is Mondo's. It's a great burger bar, American Greek burger bar.
That's
It's very, very rare, but the guys are very switched on and very good in what they do. And then just before is the fantastic Sunset, and that's a great bar and coffee shop, man. I love their coffees.
I do too, but I have to say I'm very partial to their milkshakes.
I saw that one.
Yes, they're very good, especially the chocolate ones. But hello, Harriet, if you're working tonight as well, by the way.
And hello for Peter is writing in and said, "Not happy, you got to ride the blue Jeep at Ella Cella before me. I have the picture."
Sorry, Peter. Yes, we sneaked in there and we had a fantastic welcome. They are so marvellous hosts, absolutely brilliant.
They were great, yeah.
Yes, Jelly and Eleanor, I think their names were.
Yeah.
From Ella Jella Apartments and Studios. What a lovely complex that was just outside of Sidari.
Yeah, and here Elaine is saying, "Kalispera, finished work at 6 today, so have driven back to base like a bat out of Corfu to listening."
Good one on the yesterday's stories about bats. Yes, nice one. Hello.
And here is Thomas D'Amico is saying, "Where are you? Costas on the beach." No, we here at Alex's Pizzeria and Restaurant.
That's
and
right.
It's great. So, brilliant location. He says, "Say hello to Yanis and Philip at Whisperers." Oh, we're gonna do that one.
We will indeed, yes.
St. George South is a fantastic place, and we broadcasted here already a couple of times, didn't we?
Quite a few times, yes. We actually had a fabulous interview a year or so ago with George Vlachos, wasn't it? The diving school here, yes. So there's a lot of diving going on here. And I remember one of our followers and friends, Hayley Griffiths from wonderful Worcestershire in England. She had a fantastic diving session here when she stayed on this beautiful island some months ago. She was most impressed, actually, Thomas, by the service, the quality of the dive itself, and the price was much cheaper than she thought.
He's a true professional. He really takes care, and safety is in his mind constantly, and that's great to see, but he knows the great spots to dive here. So if you look for somewhere to dive, here is a perfect spot here in St. George South, and the sun is going down. It's great. Yes. Brian Avery is saying, "Hi guys, back home in England now, as promised,
Brian.
While we were chatting on Wednesday. Corfu Airport departure is a complete and massive improvement on previous years. I will email you with more details. Please keep up the good work." Brian, it was an honor meeting you and having we had the pints together, so it was great. Thank you so much for that.
To be honest, Brian, meeting you and your lovely wife Rachel was an incredible honour for us, and we had, as Thomas has just said, an amazing time. It was so good to meet you, and you were just wonderful, both of you. Fantastic.
Yeah, and here Jane Petit is saying how lovely it is that I am having birthday wishes from people I've never met. What a fabulous forum this is. We are all friends together.
Exactly.
Yes, exactly. We are all, how we call it now, CORFUHOLICS, the family of CORFUHOLICS.
The family, yes, because everybody is our extended family, absolutely.
Yeah.
And we're all CORFUHOLICs. We've all
Totally.
got that terrible affliction, isn't it?
I
mean,
know.
It's really a bad affliction to have.
Makes me, I'm getting the urge to say, my name is Thomas, and I'm a CORFUHOLIC.
Yes, well, my
You
name's
know
Adrian, and I'm a CORFUHOLIC too, and I have been for quite some time now. It's quite bad.
I know.
No, we love it, really.
But yeah, there is no cure, so don't try.
No, there's no cure apart from coming to this beautiful island and just enjoy. And, and tap into the immense positive energy that is here on this magical island.
It is. And before I carry on with a lot of major Beer Towers is saying, hello, Sarah HG is saying, not long now, Halikuna, here we come.
Oh, good
and
one, Sarah.
Our good friend Leon Checker, hello from Jojo and Leon. Hi guys, that was a great meet with you yesterday. That made our days. Thank you so much.
You made us laugh a lot, Leon and Jojo, and we're terribly sorry about the sunglasses, but we better not say any more about them, eh?
But let's go over here, because we made a video earlier, a couple of weeks ago, to show you about the restrictions, how the businesses are coping, how the restaurants are preparing, and we want to show you that one. So that's what we done a couple of weeks ago. That was before your haircut, mate.
Right, yeah, sorry about the hair, guys.
But it's okay, it looks alright, man. You know, you can do a lot in editing. But
well, yes, that's stretching it a bit. You need to do some serious editing with that one. But hey,
come on, mate.
Just give it a look. Yeah, go
But
on.
let's have a look what it does.
And we're here in the beautiful Spiro's on the Beach Bar at St George South, a lovely holiday resort on the southwest coast of the island. And as you can see, the beauty of Corfu has not changed. Only a few more extra regulations to put in place to ensure your safety. And what better place to start off, after having a little tour around this beautiful coastal resort, of course, than to ask a few questions of Alex, who's been running a pizzeria and restaurant here for the last 15 years, to guide us through what these new regulations, how they affect him, and what you can expect as a holidaymaker when you join in the summer season of 2020 here on this beautiful island of Corfu. Let's go and take a look, shall we? Alex, thank you so much for agreeing to talk us through the new regulations and what it's like to open a hostelry business like this for the summer season of 2020 during these strange times, as you were saying, Alex. So what has the new regulations meant to you personally, and how has it affected your business so far?
Well, it's a very stressful for all of us, for everybody, because something very, we don't know really what's going to happen, you know, and we hope really the best. We hope all of us to stay safe first, healthy, and we must follow the regulations from our government, which very strictly, but we must do it for everybody, you know.
And what's the biggest change then? Is it the social distancing and tables and things like that?
Yes, the distance.
Right.
It doesn't matter for me if I have the distance of the table, because last year, as example, in my restaurant here I have 20 tables. Right. Now I have 15, 16. It's no big difference, you know, for me, for all of us. We hope to fill up these tables. Doesn't matter if it's less or not, you know. But the problem is, because we're not going to be close to people, because we love people, we live it from tourists, we live it from people. Absolutely. And doesn't matter how much money each person they live to our places here, we're very satisfied, because we live in from all of you, all the people, you know.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Am I right in thinking the tables have to be 2 meters apart?
If it's chair by chair, chair by chair,
right,
table by table, 1 meter 70 centimeters.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right. Yes.
It's a 3 different distance.
Ah, right.
3 different distance.
I see.
If it's chair by chair, table and table, 1.70. If it's table and chair in the other table, 1.10.
Okay.
And if it's table by table with no chairs between, 70 centimeters. Right. So
that's quite complex, isn't it?
Yes, complex, but we learn right away, you know. And I think it's best way for us to keep Greece safe to keep Corfu safe place and secure and healthy destination for tourists.
Absolutely. And of course there's a lot of disinfecting going on, isn't there?
Yes.
You have to do that each table?
Yes,
Yep.
to put in spray with all these antiseptics,
Right.
to using gloves, to using masks,
All times?
all the times, yes.
Okay. And even the chairs get disinfected, don't they, after
Yes.
each usage?
Every time when
Very
people
thorough.
leaves, then we put in spray in the chairs, yes, also.
That's great, very thorough. Well, as you can see, it's such a beautiful restaurant, pizzeria. I know you were telling me
Greek food
earlier
also,
on about
yes.
your wood oven that
Wood
makes
oven,
it
yes,
extra
yes.
special, doesn't
From
it?
my olive trees.
Ah,
So every winter I
right.
cut about 10-15 olive trees,
Right.
and I use it, all these goods I use it for my pizza and for my home also.
Fantastic. And you were saying that pizzas make up about 70% of your trade.
Yes.
Is that right? They
Other
must be
people,
quite
yes.
special then,
Yes,
I reckon,
yes.
Alex.
Well, a lot of people come to my place here for the pizzas, you know.
Ah,
Yes.
right, okay.
Lot
And you've
of
been
people.
here for 15 years?
15 years I run this place, yes.
Wow. And each year, barring a few years during the
Of course,
financial
except the
crisis.
financial crisis in
Yeah.
Greece between 2010 to 2014. But after 2015, I think it grows, progress. We see progress every year. You know?
That's fantastic. And most of those are repeat customers, aren't they?
Yes.
They keep coming back
Keeping
and
coming.
time again.
2 times every summer, some of them
Wow,
3 times every
really?
summer. May, September,
Yeah.
June, September. Some of them May,
okay.
July, September. You know, yes.
Fantastic.
Special from Britain, of course.
Oh, yes.
We
well,
love Britain.
Yeah, and Britain
You know,
loves Corfu.
Yes, yes. And we have a lot of Germans,
Yes, of course.
Austrians,
Austrians, yeah. Dutch-
Poland.
Dutch people.
No much
not
Holland,
too many.
no much
No.
Dutch in this area here, you know. French, Italians, you know, but almost British, Germans, Austrians, and Poland.
Fantastic.
Polish.
And you've got such a lovely prime spot here in St George's South, particularly by the sea. You're very proud of your special tables,
I
aren't
do my
you, Alex?
best.
Yes.
I do my best. I'm
Perfect.
simple. My restaurant is very simple. I'm Greek, and I have to keep the flag high.
Absolutely.
You see the flag there, you know.
One thing is for sure, when you're dining at Alex's pizzeria and restaurant, you know you're in Greece.
Yes.
Not just because of the lovely design,
Yes.
simple and effective, but there's something special, Alex, and you are a beautiful personification of that, this special hospitality
Thank you very
that
much.
only the Corfites know. Polysenia, I think is the word. You are that man, the man of the
Thank you,
moment.
Andrea. Thank
So
you very
we
much.
really hope you have a successful, safe
All of us.
holiday
of course.
season
Most
coming
important
up in
to keep
2020.
our healthy in good condition,
Yeah.
to be safe for us and for our guests.
Absolutely.
Greeks, British, mixed, you know. And second, to have some, to make some money, to pay all our expense, you know.
Absolutely. And I can't help noticing you're rather proud of your what looks like a
Well,
Celtic
I support
football club.
Panathinaikos. I
Yes.
support
Ah,
Panathinaikos.
okay.
I'm very fanatic support to Panathinaikos.
Right.
So this hat, some friend of mine, his name Terry O'Neill,
Okay.
from Scotland.
Ah, Bonnie Scotland.
He's bring me just last year as a present. So this Sambrock with the 4 leaves is a symbol of Celtic.
Yes.
But what I do, I just scratch one, you know. So I make a 3 Sambrock, so it's Panathinaikos.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Greek style. Brilliant. What a patriot. What a fantastic Greek host. Perfect example of what makes Corfu special.
Thank you very
Especially
much.
here in St George's
Thank you
South.
very much, Andrea.
Thank you for sharing your new experiences with this summer season coming up, and may we all wish you a very busy
Thank you very much.
and
I
healthy
hope for
season.
everybody, not just for me,
No,
for
no.
everybody, for Corfu, for Greece, everybody.
Oh, wasn't that lovely?
Oh, great, wasn't it? I
It was
mean,
absolutely
wow.
super. He's such a character. And you know that guy has so much warmth and love for all his visitors, and he made a particular point of saying he really looks forward to welcoming a whole load of people from the United Kingdom and the Republic of Ireland. He's very keen on those people.
Yeah, but he's very motivating. He's
Oh,
such a
absolutely,
fantastic
yeah.
guy. He is really like I said, the personification of people here proper Greeks, proper Corfuhols.
Totally. And he was going on about how he absolutely loves his customers, and we absolutely believe him when he says that. He really does. You can tell it in his eyes, can't you? Do you know
totally.
what made me laugh, Thomas, was just before the show we were chatting to him, and he said that I reminded him of Socrates, which is minus the beard, I should point
Minus
out.
the beard.
I don't know what Socrates looked like, but I wish I had half his brain, I can tell you.
Half his brain. Come on, man. It's okay.
No, he was a great Greek philosopher. Fantastic. Marvellous argument about... he wrote a definition of an argument, which is quite extraordinary, as written by Plato. Unfortunately, I haven't got the book with me now, but it's quite an extraordinary book. But there we are. You can dine in style and absolute visual beauty sitting at those three tables here.
Yeah, I have to go. I mean, the location of the tables, it's great. It's all of them. They have a fantastic view. Of course, the front ones, 3 front ones, have a spectacular view out there.
Yeah.
But you can see the sunset, and that's what's coming here. What's interesting, look at that, the sun is coming down slowly. So, and when I drove home yesterday around 3 o'clock in the morning back to base, I saw the moon going over the hills. I never saw the moon so big.
Really?
It was magnificent.
I believe the 3rd of August we've got to look out for a full moon.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, we'll look out
and
for that.
here is Natasha Curtin is saying, I'm coming here in 5 days.
Good one,
that's
Natasha.
great.
Welcome.
Thomas is asking if there's any live music happening on the island. Yes, but with restrictions. So we saw some, but they keeping social distancing in mind and taking that very, very serious. Yes, we have some. Yeah.
Yes, and we went past a couple of times, didn't we? A karaoke bar and a music bar in Sidari, and they were a fabulous guy from West London called Chaz was performing. He really was a good singer with
what
an
a
excellent
voice, huh?
Absolutely,
Wow.
Thomas. Yes, he was staying, I should say, at Ella Jella Apartments and Studios just outside Sidari. That's how we met him. In fact, the same day that we did a bit of kart racing. Sorry,
I know, that was great, man.
It was,
but
actually, yes.
here, Lavinia is writing in our Vinny. Hi, Vinny, thanks for watching. She says, hello, Chaperos. Very noisy here at the moment with fireplanes going back and forth. Not the usual accompaniment to my G and D. At the same time, she said, happy birthday, Jane, from Kino Piastes.
That's great.
But
Well
that's
done,
the
Vinny.
latest news what broke here on the island is there's in the facility of the... what was it now?
Tempoli.
Exactly, Temploni. Or Temploni. Now it is a big fire going for the last couple of hours, and I think this has to do with the rubbish collection
No doubt.
there.
No doubt,
So
yeah.
there could be a little bit of disruptions, but as you know, our firefighters here on Corfu, they are magic, these guys, and they really know what they're doing. But they see how quick it can go, and we always warn people, be careful. It's very, very hot. It's very, very dry out there, and you can start a fire so easily. So don't throw any cigarettes or any glass or anything out your window, and be careful how you barbecue at the moment, because a little bit of wind can turn a beautiful barbecue into a horror story.
Absolutely. And speaking of which, the weather, Thomas, I can't recall we've had any rain in recent times, have we? We just haven't.
No, not at all.
No.
And that's so typical here for the summer. We don't have rain here. The rain normally stops in May latest, and that's it until October.
That's
No,
right.
some years it's earlier, other years it's later. Man, we experienced a year here. We had the proper rain started in January, so we had up to December fantastic weather,
Yes,
occasional
that's right.
rain, still warm. We had t-shirts on in December and barbecued at Christmas.
Yes,
So that's how it is.
You liked that one, didn't you? Christmas
Oh, yeah.
Barbie. Yeah.
Because it's unusual. You don't have that all the time, you know.
No, absolutely. So grab it when you can.
Grab it when you can. That's it, and that's with the heat. So please be very, very careful, guys.
They look jolly diners, don't they? Just landed there. Maybe they're a bit disconcerted with a camera on them, but we won't look at them whilst they eat, I'm sure.
Yeah, here's the Bim Bim is going past. This is the little train here in St. George
that's
South. We
great
can
little
explore
train,
St.
isn't it?
George. Yeah, I think it's so funny seeing that. It's a little bit
Absolutely.
of Blackpool in there, isn't it?
It is a little bit.
Sorry to
yes.
say that.
No,
man.
well,
But
nothing wrong with Blackpool.
No,
Blackpool
no,
is
no.
a great resort on the west coast of England, United Kingdom. Also, Thomas, in St. George South, they have those, I don't know what they're actually called, but they're sort of four-wheel bicycles, aren't they? We have to pedal like mad, little carriages. A lot of people have a lot of fun on them. I haven't been on one myself, but they're here. So it's great. Yes, a good family day out and a wonderful place to have a summer holiday.
Oh no, it's a fantastic place to go out. It offers you everything, but it's also in striking distance to drive. You can go to so many historical places.
Very true.
You can go over to Halikunas, to Gadiki Castle as example. You visit the Gadiki Garva, the cave. No?
Yeah, not the grave, the cave.
The cave.
Garva, isn't it?
Yeah, Gadiki Garva.
Yes,
so
one, yes.
it's a great one, but it's also down to the south, brilliant to explore down at the salt plains of Lefkimi. Also Lefkimi itself inside the canal, it's beautiful how they restored that and put lighting up on the side.
Yes,
or you go
magical.
over to Petriti, up to the village. There's Agirades is so close. What is a fantastic village. What is actually St. George South belongs to the jurisdiction of.
Exactly. St. George South is the beach of the village of Argiradas, and you go through Argiradas on the main trunk road down south from Corfu town right the way down to Kavos. Lefkimi is Corfu's second city, of course.
Yeah, yes.
Just in case
this is second, yeah.
Just in case you want to know, in 2011, the population census said that the population of St. George South on its own was 503, whereas Argiradas can boast a population of 1,719. Those figures date to 2011, just to give you some sort of idea of the size of the place. But it's all great. Argiradas itself is full of Venetian buildings, and it's a lovely town to drive through or stroll about walking, because there's lots of cafe bars and interesting shops.
But it's definitely...
Yeah, it's all good here in Corfu. I don't know of a bad place, do you? I can't think of one.
No, they're always everywhere. Fantastic. I mean, when Margaret Johnson is saying the sunrise here in the UK this morning was amazing, but unfortunately I couldn't get it as had to leave for work at hospital. So, for hospital. Oh,
sorry
that's
to hear that,
sad
Margaret. Hope
to
you
hear
got
that.
on all right.
It's
sunrise, that's good though to hear.
Yeah, we haven't managed to broadcast the sunrise yet, have we?
Not yet. We're still working on it. We're building up to it. We will one day. We
building
promise.
up the speed to it.
Probably my fault, ladies and gentlemen. To be truth to be known.
Lavinia, just reminding. Thank you. I forgot. It's the rubbish tip in Temploni. They organize this all very good, and the rubbish situation here in Corfu is so great under control. It started last year, and this year it's a fantastic thing. But they made a lot of improvements, and sadly, but this heat, it can happen.
It certainly can. It's tinder dry, so be extra careful with those discarded cigarette ends and glass bottles. Oh, and the other one we like to remind you, catalytic converters parked on cars on grass. Be careful of that. Try and park on non-grass surfaces.
Yeah, and while we were talking about the weather, John Wright is saying last summer, May was horrendous for the weather, but October was absolutely fabulous. We don't come now for the weather. We come because it's the best island in the world, and that's nice.
Here, John, I so agree with you. You are so right there, sir. Absolutely, it is. There are so many things here that draw you to this wonderful island. The weather is just one of them. The natural beauty is another. The people. Oh, it's the people that get me, though, Thomas, because I've never known a collection of so friendly people anywhere I've ever lived, I have to say. I really mean that,
I know.
by the way.
It's great, isn't it?
It's wonderful. It makes it. But so many things make it. It's a patchwork quilt of wonder and joy is this island of Corfu.
Yeah, and
look at that sunset though, Thomas. Look at that picture there on screen.
It's incredible,
Stunning,
isn't it? That's what you see here, the flags. That's the fisher boats here in St. George South in the harbour. So there's just beyond these rocks, that's the little fishing port of St. George South, and in the distance that's the sand dunes of
Isis Beach and Halikunas beyond that, and there's a cedar forest and loads of wildflowers and fantastic variety and array of wildlife.
Well, we're gonna get those Isos Beach. We're gonna get told off again, mate.
Isos.
I know we both have the same problem.
Actually, we have a few problems. That's one of them. I have loads, but
that's another show. But it's
yes, on its own, absolutely. That will run and run.
But that's the sunset. That's how it is, and that's what you can experience here constantly, all the time. So hey, the wind is going a little bit. Oops, but hey, everything is okay. Everything is fine. Nothing happened. It's great. So I just have this with the router here. Give me a second.
Absolutely.
But we have an image in. We were asking you guys to send us your images, your holiday shots, and here we got some. And
Ah,
yeah,
that's Sidari and the Canal de Mor in the background, isn't it?
that's Sidari and Canal de Mur in the background. And the picture is from Lee Lemond. He sent us
Ah,
that
thanks, Lee.
in. So what a great thing. Is the Canal de Mur? Yeah,
Yes,
that's where
it
I
is.
fall in love, man.
Absolutely, yes, and it's a very striking feature of the north coast of Corfu. You can't miss it. It's one of those pictures that you see in all those multifaceted postcards. You'll always see a picture of Sidari, that kind of definitive of Sidari in a way. Thank you very much indeed for sending your holiday snap in to us. That's great.
Yeah, and if you want to send us your holiday pictures, go on and email us to corfuholics@kerkera.live, and you could be on screen like Lee and his girlfriend here, or fiancé.
Fantastic.
So great, thank you so much for sending that in. And the other one I got, well, from Elaine, and here we go.
Oh,
That's her
that's lovely
favorite picture of Corfu.
That is beautiful, particularly if you like fishing. But look at the lighting there, the hues. Absolutely stunningly beautiful. Brilliant. Yes, indeed. Everywhere is brilliant on this lovely island. And as we keep reminding everybody, if you fail to see anything that's not beautiful within 10 minutes of your arrival on this beautiful island, I'll shout you to a pizza. Because I'm pretty sure you will find something beautiful within those first 10 minutes of arrival. But the hues there, Thomas, are absolutely stunning, aren't they?
Oh, it's fantastic, and that's what
Yeah.
we want from you. So if you want of stunning picture like that from your holiday this year or past holidays, your favorite picture, please send us that to corfuholics@kerkera.live.
Yes, thank you very much, Elaine. I hope they caught some fish, by the way, with all those rods there. You never know. I think the seas here are actually very well stocked with fish, aren't they?
I mean, we saw that when we were driving back. There's the fishery up in Cassiope.
Yes, which incidentally has increased in size by at least 50% over the last few years. I used to drive up that way quite a bit when I was centred in Cliffer and Barbati area. It's definitely much bigger these days. So, presumably, it's a successful enterprise, which is fantastic. I really enjoyed Cassiope, Thomas, and I particularly enjoyed all the boating going on. It really was amazing, wasn't it?
Yeah, I still can't get over it. I've never seen so much traffic on the water,
absolutely,
more
neither
in the
have I.
water
Yeah.
than on the roads there.
Totally.
That was weird.
It was weird. There was a good 2-hour period when there wasn't a single car going anywhere in Cassiope round the harbour, but by golly, there weren't half a lot of boats.
Oh, yeah. But, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. If you have a holiday shot, please send us this straight to corfuholics@kerkera.live. And for everybody who just tuned in, welcome. Thank you for watching. Thank you tuned in. If there's anything you want to ask regarding a holiday here on Corfu, don't hesitate. Comment now live or send us an email to corfuholics@kerkera.live. And here we live from St. George, South Corfu, and
Yes,
it's a fantastic sunset over the Issos Dunes.
Absolutely. So George South, in case you want to know, is roughly speaking about 22 kilometres from Corfu town. Very well serviced by the green bus route. I don't know about the blue. No, it's the green, isn't it? There's a lot of good
The green buses outside,
public transport here, and there's lots of transfer companies, I should say, operating in this area too. So you won't be stuck for getting around if you don't want to hire a car. Of course, there are lots of car hire places to choose from, and boat hire as well.
And it is not expensive,
No,
as you think.
that's
I mean, we
right.
found out if you want to rent a boat here for a whole day, it's €90, so around that mark, depends on the location. But in Cassiope, it's €90 for a whole day plus your petrol. And your petrol, if you really go all day out with the boat, is around another 30 to 40 euros on top. And you can take 6 to 8 people on
Fabulous.
board. I mean, you split that through 6, you have a fantastic trip, a fantastic
And a
day
bargain
out.
as well, absolutely.
A bargain, definitely.
Yeah.
But the beauty is, you go out in a boat, man. You see things you won't see on the land.
Totally. You never forget that. All
That's
those
the difference.
hidden coves.
And that's the
beaches
beauty.
that you just don't get to see. So
Yeah.
by going on a boat trip, you get to see more of the island, as well as obviously lucky enough to have a car, of course. Or bicycles are becoming quite fashionable and in vogue now, aren't they? A lot of people are cycling.
Totally, especially the electric ones. There's all these electric scooters now, just
Do you
popping
know,
up everywhere.
I'm glad you reminded me. I've never seen so many, but in Cassiope the last 2 days, we saw absolutely loads of scooters. In fact, you looked almost undressed without one.
I know, but what a good idea. You're going on an electric scooter.
Yeah.
I saw charging stations, solar power charging stations
that's
for it.
handy.
What makes it, much
Greener.
sweeter, the whole
Yes,
thing.
absolutely. And you even saw a gentleman coming off a catamaran with his electric scooter in hand, I do believe you said.
Yeah, I know. And I couldn't believe that. I thought, okay, what's
Brilliant.
going on,
Talk about coming
Catamaran,
prepared.
yeah.
Excellent.
But what a great idea. And they
is,
legally, you can drive them around, and they have, I think they can reach up to 50 miles.
Right, on
As
a
a
charge.
distance, on a
Yes,
charge,
okay, that's very
up to
good,
50
isn't it?
miles. So
Not bad
it's
at all.
great.
No, absolutely. Yeah.
And what a way to explore, definitely. But guys, have a look there. We live from St. George South, and today we're gonna show you the fantastic sunset. I know we've done this over the last 3 years. I think we've done it 3 times here, and we always taken.
We're taken
Wow,
back.
it's
Absolutely.
it's
a special
it's
place.
just this is
I think so. We love it.
speechless, man.
Yes, you're very speechless. No,
it
it's
doesn't
great.
happen often, but it's
Oh, that's true. No, once Thomas goes, he really goes for it. Yes, he can talk for Greece, Austria, and the UK combined.
yeah. John Wright is saying, as the sunset, my mind wanders too, where I sit on warm summer evenings as the sun slips from the sky. The last rays of the day shimmer all round me, and the sounds of cicadas resonates from ancient olive groves.
That's extremely poetic, John.
It's
and
great.
Very well phrased and put. Nice one.
Yeah, he says they listen for the echo as scoops owls call to each other across the village. This is Corfu, beautiful Corfu.
Do you know
John,
what?
that's great.
John, it is great. Well written there, and you're right about the scoops out, because you know what, Thomas? To me, that is one of those quintessential sounds of Corfu. It's never
It
quite
is.
right if you don't hear it, actually.
I know it's
fabulous.
I mean,
sound.
but it's stronger this year, I think, than it was any other
think
year.
I certainly in the last few years absolutely agree with you there. Yes, this year loads of
Loads
scoops
of
owls
them,
flying
yeah.
around, and bats, of course. We mustn't forget the bats. But the scoops owl is a special sound here, along with the cicadas, of course, and all the other crickets
I
and
noticed-
grasshoppers and everything else.
Yeah, but I noticed that when we were out now, we were driving, and we had a conversation in the car. We were driving, and it was so loud we couldn't understand
That's
each other.
right.
I
No,
could
we
not
couldn't.
believe that.
That was very true. I can't remember where that was now. Somewhere in the gorgeous north. But
Yeah.
yes, they were extremely loud. Obviously, they were very happy to see us passing by.
Yeah, must do, you know.
Yeah, of course. They heard we were
But-
coming in the area, you know.
They heard we coming in the area. But no, it's completely different to anything, to any other year. I mean, okay, through the crisis we experienced, in the pandemic
Yeah.
we experienced, we really thought the worst in the last 2 months, and we were hoping and knocking wood, please, let it be some kind of a summer season, because the island really, really needs that.
Absolutely.
It's so important for the island to have their tourism here, and and now it starts happening. And when you look, everything happens in a good, disciplined order.
Oh, totally. And, I mean, it's been a few weeks since Thomas and I were lucky enough to be here in St. George South. We can definitely report today that there's a tremendous amount more holidaymakers here than there were a few weeks back. And Alex from the pizzeria and restaurant, where we're broadcasting live to you from, he was really saying quite pleased, actually, with his footfall and numbers of customers, happy diners that he's been able to attract. So that's great, isn't it, Thomas?
No, it's great and makes me smile, because it's really nice to see the tourism started and the social distancing.
Yes.
People are going with it. All the restaurants here, all the tavernas here, all the bars here, they really keep to the rules. They're all wearing face masks, they have the plastic gloves on, and they really wipe the tables and the chairs after every visit. And that's exactly how the regulations are saying it, is the distance of the tables. I mean, they run around with tape measures to make
Yes.
sure they're not getting fined, because
Absolutely.
they're very strict here. They come in, the police
Yeah.
is checking on that, and if they grab you, then that's it. You get a huge fine.
Yeah, we don't want that. Yes, we heard a rather nasty story, didn't we, in the local area? Not
Yeah.
local to here, but in the region. Some poor chap got fined over €1,000, I think it was.
Oh, yeah. And the guys who had in this year the beach party, the color beach
Oh,
party,
yes,
they
that's right.
got both arrested, the organizers, for
Really?
that. Yeah, and they got imposed a fine of €10,000.
€10,000
fine
steep,
for
isn't it?
breaking these rules. But I think it's right, so
Yes.
they put these rules in to protect everybody
Exactly.
who comes and makes holiday, and the workers.
Absolutely.
So it's
Mustn't
it
forget
is
them.
irresponsible of doing something like that just
Totally.
for the sake of money.
Yeah, couldn't agree more.
You know, it's okay. We have a bad season. Everybody experiencing that. We experiencing the same. So we are not out of that. So everybody has his problems because of the pandemic. But in the end of the day, we have to make the best out of what we got. We have to work together, and we have to work in a safe environment. For us, it's safe, so we can carry on entertaining you, and for the businesses here is important, so they can carry on serving you, they can carry on entertaining you. So please follow.
They do.
Yeah.
They're fantastic restaurateurs, aren't they? All of them have got a great sense of humour, that's for sure.
That's for sure. And here you see the sun is setting in
beautiful?
live from St. George South, and this is great. I mean, it's just disappearing behind the clouds. I hope it's coming back soon again, but you can see the people enjoying here the Harbour St. George South, and on the other side it's just here people enjoying a fantastic evening meal, and it's great, and I can vouch for it. That pizza here is fantastic, and so is his wine.
Yes, I'm sure it is. On the note of pizzas, I've never seen a pizzeria menu, Thomas, with so much choice in different styles of pizzas. Do you know he's got over 36 different pizzas? It's incredible.
I know.
And a calzone. And pizzas including asparagus, would you believe, mussels,
You
sausage and
I
mackerel. I mean, I've never seen that on the menu. Altogether, over 36 pizzas, plus Greek traditional homemade cooking like moussaka and stefano and all your favourites. You know, it's a great menu for all families and all sizes of families. And as the wine, well, I haven't tried, but I will look forward to that in due course.
Definitely. Here you see, I mean, for everybody who logged on, we had today last night a little bit of a nightmare. That's why the location had to be changed. We had no idea if we can carry on with our road trip.
We had a bit of a scare with the insurance.
We had a scare with the insurance. We were really bad at the moment, and they pulled us off the scene, our producer, straight away back to HQ, and we had to wait until this afternoon, 4 o'clock, to hear their decision, if we can carry on or not. But we made a couple of adjustments to the tour. We had to rearrange a few things, and 4 o'clock we were able to come again and carry on with the tour. But we want to also show you fabulous Arillas.
We must.
So
absolutely.
we try to reschedule that with
course.
Arillas now. But as you know, guys, we have this fail-safe installed, and our producer is pushing her button. Claire is pushing the button. If there's any danger to us or anything what we do, she is pushing this button. We have to return straight back to HQ, and that happened, and we didn't know that it happened so quick, but there were a couple of developments on the island, and that includes 2 locals who sadly got diagnosed positively, and they in isolation at home. They show only small symptoms.
Okay, well,
so that's good. Let's touch wood for them.
Yeah.
And then were a couple of other things what one then not confirmed. See, this is when people take things out of context. They start scaring an island.
Yeah, easy done.
Yeah. And for that reason,
irreparable damage, though.
Yeah, but it has a knock-on effect.
Absolutely.
In our case, the insurer said, "Oops, we're not covering your tour anymore, and we can't work that risk."
We can't.
No, that's the thing. Is safety is always in our mind.
Paramount. Totally.
Totally. But hey, we solved that, and thanks God we can carry on with the tour, and we hope we can bring
well done,
you.
Claire.
Yeah,
well
we
done,
can
Claire.
bring you the Arillas location later in this tour. We try to reorganize that one.
And we do apologise for yesterday. We had terrible internet issues. We weren't able to broadcast from the place that we were scheduled to. However, we would like to say thank you to Aria Suites for hosting us for yesterday's broadcast in Cassiope.
Aria Suites, yeah, and this was great, and I was really disappointed when I had to back up at 1 o'clock in the morning and return straight to HQ.
I know.
It was but it was a nice drive, and then I saw this fantastic moon. Wow.
Ah, yes, I didn't see the moon when I drove back this morning, but I did see the jolly sun, and it was a fabulous drive back, although there were some steep bends and hills, I have to point out. But Arillas is a lovely area, beautiful coastline, and I did catch a glimpse of a headland as I was driving out, which looked absolutely stunning, Thomas. So we must go back and try and redo what we were scheduled to do, and please bear with us, because we'll give you our word, we will do just that. So very sorry, Christina, that we weren't able to see it through this occasion, but we will be back for Green Corfu and all the other delights that Arillas has to offer.
Yes, and go on and look on Facebook on Green Corfu. These guys are brilliant, and they can help you with the holiday, even alternative holidays. They got a lot and a great program from the thing. You got more
I was
details?
just going to say they run a set of apartments called Zambetta Apartments. They also do a travel agency and a real estate agency. Green Corfu is really quite a growing enterprise. Very interesting, and we hope to be bringing you more information about that when we can get back to beautiful Arillas.
Yes, we do. And here, Margaret Johnson is saying regarding the beach party in Dacia, that was so disturbing to hear what happened in Dacia. So pleased they got fined so disgracefully to what is happening in the world. It is, and she's totally right. So
Totally
this beach party happened, this color beach party, they said, happened in Dacia, that got stopped by the police. There you see, they are on top of things. They don't want to risk anything because it's unfair to all the other holidaymakers on this beautiful island.
Absolutely.
You know, it's not fair. It's not fair at all.
No, not at all.
And no respect for the locals. That's the other thing then, yeah?
Well, totally. And all the people that are working to serve you, make your holiday absolutely wonderful and happy. And that goes from everybody who's not just in front of the scenes, but behind the scenes, like all the cooks and the cleaners. We often talk about frontline people, but cleaners, very important, especially during this pandemic time.
Yeah, and we of course stay safe and follow the rules because we want to carry on with our road trip through paradise summer 2020 here on Corfu, and that's the reason. And we want to carry on bringing you these beautiful pictures from the location around this island. We still have our schedule going on, but tomorrow, because it's all a little bit thing, we're gonna come from beautiful Petriti.
Absolutely,
Ooh.
It's fantastic. Corfu's premier fishing village. Most of the
it's
fish
great.
you get to eat comes from Petriti,
Yeah.
so they tell us. It's got a wide collection of different sized fishing boats as well, which makes it very interesting indeed.
Yeah, and you know what they have?
Oh,
you
yes,
got us
go on.
right. They have a beautiful sunrise over there, mate.
Do they, by Job? Okay, well, one day I might
one
surprise
day.
you and we'll
Really?
catch the glimpse of it. Yes,
It's
go on.
one sunset
We
in your
will
life.
one
you
day,
have
one
to,
day.
man.
Go on,
Yeah.
we'll do it. Yeah, absolutely.
Can you imagine sitting there on the harbour wall,
I'm sure
dangling
it's
your feet into the
fantastic.
fantastic seawater and having a cup of real Greek coffee while you watch the sun rising over this beautiful
okay,
island?
You're selling it to me slowly.
Slowly.
Cigar,
Get a thing.
cigar.
Yeah, and then around the corner is a bakery man. He makes the
Okay.
most fantastic sausage rolls and cheese
Oh, really?
pies.
Okay.
So how
nice.
does this sound?
I
mate?
like a cheese pie. Yeah, that sounds quite good. Yeah, absolutely.
So, but hey, it's great. At least, sunset we don't have problems with. We love sunsets.
We do indeed. I particularly like the golden light of evening here. It's fantastic.
Yeah, and there is commenting. What the boys are saying here, there is only one boss, and that's Claire. So, wow, well, it's great, but it's brilliant. Elaine is saying, thank you for carrying on. The CORFUHOLICS do is great. Oh, so far, and the unexpected is Corfu. So keep up the good work, guys.
Thank you,
Thank
Elaine,
you for
very
that one.
much.
It's great.
Yeah.
It's we enjoying it because we love this island very, very much. As you all
Absolutely.
noticed, that's why Anthony called us CORFUHOLICS. But we realized there is more than just us as CORFUHOLICS. There is thousands of
Absolutely.
CORFUHOLICs
Across
out
the
there.
world.
So
Yes.
it's
Once touch this place, you're forever smitten.
oh yeah, you can't let go, and that's
No,
not just
no,
with
no.
the food or with the scenery. Or that has also to do with the music of the island. Now, and there's some fantastic musicians. We spoke before that having a hard time at the moment because there's not this many live events going on. So these guys are suffering, but they don't stop of writing music. They don't stop to perform. They still carry on. And now it's coming so that some locations have that nicely sorted. Some venues and venues and tavernas put really a nice little stage up, cordoned it off so
Yes,
nobody
they do,
can get
don't they?
close.
Yeah.
And the tables are around 2 to 3 meters away from the musician. So they taking that
Exactly.
serious. The
Yeah.
musicians are not coming off stage anymore, singing, walking through the crowd, or with the instruments. It's like 7-mile limit. What a fantastic band! And when they play, remember in Belekas?
I do indeed. They were fantastic, yes.
Oh, and they just walk around with their saxophones between the people. I mean, that's all
right,
over
yes.
now, yeah. But
Yes.
it's good to
For
see.
the
But
moment.
still,
For
it's
the
the
moment.
music wire here. That's
For
what we
sure.
want to hear. It's the music. It's
Absolutely.
the
Yeah.
entertainment, and you can still do that. And we got in the end of the show today, we got a fantastic clip from our friend Janos Vlachos.
Brilliant.
Janis
Nice
Vlachos
one.
is great. A great
he
guy,
is.
a great musician, and he entertains in a taverna normally. He's traveling around the island.
All
He's
right.
really he's known on the island, and a lot of followers on his side. So it's great. But that's in the end of the show. We got a nice music video for you.
Fantastic.
So, other questions what coming in is regarding the day trips. Day trip to Paxos.
Quite a few
So
of those available.
They are more than enough available,
Absolutely.
but when you have, if you hire the scooter or you have a rent-a-car, it's also a great way of going down to Lefkimi, straight on to the ferry with your car or scooter,
Oh, good
and
one.
sail over to Paxos.
Yes.
The trip is around an hour, and I heard now you go on with the scooter, it's €6.
That's very good, isn't it?
It's great,
we
and what a little island to explore, brilliant.
Yes, and we should say that if you're into ferry ports, you couldn't get a more beautiful ferry port than Lefkimi. It is stunning. The scenery there is quite breathtaking, isn't it?
Oh yeah, Lefkimi is beautiful.
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
the village of, it's the second
Second city of
city
Corfu.
of Corfu.
Absolutely.
It's fantastic. I mean,
Steeped in ancient history.
oh, totally.
With the oldest house, apparently, here. So they tell us.
Yeah, but I heard that's from somewhere else too, that they have the oldest house. Did you remember
Well,
that?
yes, we do hear a little bit about that. They like to compete with each other. But believe us, there are very old houses here. One thing that struck me actually yesterday when we were talking about our trip to Old Perithia, you showed a clip, a great clip of Old Perithia. The
Yeah.
style of buildings are very different compared to any other places on Corfu, and that is probably because it was quite an ancient settlement, pre-Venetian times.
Pre-Venetian times, yeah.
Yeah. So
It's,
you
it's
can
and you can see the Venetian influence
Oh,
on this
all
island.
over
It's,
the island,
all
absolutely,
over.
yes.
It's fascinating.
Well, they were here for about just under 400 years. So
And they left their mark.
they certainly have, yes. I think the vines are one of the most impressive things they left behind. I remember many people telling us about that. Special Venetian vines.
Yeah.
So that's good.
That's Venetian wine is always the grapes here. There's some vineyards here who
Oh,
have fantastic
yes,
one.
totally.
The Odoki, as example, they go far back. And
3 generations, the nice lady Esmeralda was telling us there. It was started by her grandfather, who, funnily enough, went to Switzerland. And that's when he noticed all this amazing machinery built by Germans. And he actually insisted on having all this machinery back at his base here in Corfu, in the Roper Valley. And today, all these years later, they're still turning out a wide variety of very fine, exquisite wines. While I remember to tell you, it's one of their wines that was a favourite of Roger Moore, a former James Bond, who starred in the film based on Corfu, For Your Eyes Only. But apparently in real life, he was very, very keen on their wines, and he ordered a lot of cases from them, I do believe.
oh, yeah, that's good to know. That's a good one, man.
Yes, it is, isn't it? He was such a suave gentleman, wasn't he, Roger Moore? Really decent
great,
chap.
yeah.
Great.
But we
Screen
went there
presence.
because they had an open day. They started
They
with
did,
their
yes.
museum. So
Yeah.
we took the opportunity, talked with them, and done a fantastic clip. What will come later in the
Good
tour.
one.
And
Yeah,
I was
great.
really then I tried one of their wines there, and I have to tell you, wow.
Yes,
Wow,
you were
I
quite
was
impressed
really-
by
I
that,
was
weren't
very
you? You
impressed,
were,
man.
Yes, yes. And you
I'm
know
very
your
impressed.
wines, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, I mean, I have to admit that one. But you know what? That's how it is. So later in the show, later in the tour, what we doing? We gonna be in the near of the Odoki wine, and we gonna show you this fantastic clip then.
And it was a great place, wasn't it?
Oh, totally, it was a
Yeah.
fantastic place.
Yeah, absolutely.
I really, really enjoyed that
So you
one.
see, this wonderful island of Corfu has so much to offer in culinary delights and the wines. You know, people often underrate Greek wine. I think it is very underrated, but believe you me, when you try and sip their wares, you'll be hooked, I'm sure.
Yeah, and let me take in the last question of today, and this is coming from Stephen Bowl. He is saying, I want to move to Corfu. I'm an ex-soldier, ex-truck driver, worked in engineering, worked in bar work, manufacturing, etc. Just let me work hard and have the sun, please. That's a good one. And
Yes,
Lavinia says, commented right and said, good luck, but you need to be realistic. Jobs are hard to find here, especially now. No?
Yeah.
But her top tip would be learn Greek.
Yes,
That's a great
We can't argue
tip.
with that. No,
Definitely.
You're quite right, Vinny.
So, but if anybody watched out there and said, yeah, I have a job for Steve so he can come over here and enjoy the sun too and work hard, then get in touch with him here now while we talk. You never know
Hello.
what's going on. So it's great.
Yes, we're talking to some very jolly, happy holidaymakers who have come to say hello. No, don't hold back.
Hello.
Hello.
We are Englishmen from Liverpool.
Hi, you're
Hello.
from Liverpool.
Yes.
You enjoying that
Are we on camera?
Yeah, no, not at the moment. Wait. No, here we go, mate. Here we are.
We are champions from Liverpool.
Yes, the champions. Good man.
We are, yeah.
Good.
How are you? Greece is beautiful.
Nice one. We're great.
Cool.
We're really great because we love it here in Corfu. It's the best place in the world. Yes, of course. Wow. We're broadcasting to the world on www.kerkera.live or YouTube or Facebook. Check us out on Facebook, Studio Kerkera. StudioKerkera.com or Kerkera.live or YouTube. Check it out there and you'll be on there and you can see these programs afterwards. They're part of our library.
Great.
No, it's really nice to talk to you. Great. Good one, guys. Thank you very much
See you
indeed.
later,
Enjoy
guys.
your holiday, guys. Brilliant. You see, there we go. This is the magic spirit of this island. There it was, live for you, right there, in action. Fantastic.
So, no, it's great. I see they have the holiday spirit, they're enjoying their holiday, and that's so great. So, that's what we're here for. That's what it's all about here on beautiful Corfu. And the sun is setting, and you know what?
Sadly, yes.
I know, I have to say it again and again, and I'm really sad.
We hate it, don't we? I always wince when you do. I know. I go, ooh.
I know, I hate that line.
I know, I hate that line too. But the good news is we'll be here back again for another fabulous broadcast tomorrow, won't we, Thomas?
Of course we're going to be here for another broadcast. Tomorrow we coming live from Petriti. And it's just for me, just coming over here. But how nice it is. You see, they're on holiday, they're enjoying that. And
yes.
It's all civilized and happy. But hey, sadly,
indeed.
that's all we have time for today. No, but we're not finishing quickly because we got this one music video for you for the end. We kept it nicely for the end. But guys, we apologize for coming so quickly for another location. I hope you guys are okay, but we showed you a fantastic sunset. I mean, you can't do anything better. Look at that.
No, it's fantastic.
Ah.
Just before I forget, can I also say a quick thank you very much to Steve Stallsy McCabe, who's resident DJ at Illusions Bar, right through to the end of the season in October. I think he's got about 280 sets to go from the Illusions Bar. Great DJ, and he sent in some very nice comments today, or yesterday I should say. So thank you very much, Steve, for your very cordial and positive hospitality.
Yes, definitely. That was great. You done a fantastic job. You helped us out greatly.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for that. I just have to look at people coming on. But he's great, guy.
It is good, isn't it?
It is great.
Prove we're live.
Prove we're live, and we're enjoying every minute of it, guys.
Of course,
It's fantastic.
Yes. It's the magic of Corfu. If in case you're wondering why I'm a bit off centre, that in the
I think
excitement,
he
I think
moved
he
the
moved the
cover.
camera. But no, don't worry. It's okay. I can move to it. It's all right. There we go. You don't have to see me anyway.
It's all right.
But he got excited, and you can't blame him for that. Anyway.
He saw that's great what we're doing. So it's fantastic. But that's the happiness, and that's what we all about. Love, peace, and happiness. That's our motto.
Absolutely.
And we send a lot of hugs to everybody out there who was watching today. Thank you all for your fantastic comments. If there's anything I forgot, I apologize deeply. I'm gonna go through and see I can get this in tomorrow. But for today, that's all we have time for today. Have a fantastic evening. Enjoy your evening wherever you are, and we're gonna see you tomorrow again, 8 p.m. Greek time. Until then, a great Kalinichta from me to you.
Absolutely, Thomas. And as always, we here at Studio Kerkera, we absolutely, truly love you guys who watch us, follow us, and write in live to us, because there's nothing more exciting than live. So, once again, thank you very much for sharing your precious time with us. Enjoy the rest of the day wherever you are, and a very good evening to you all.
Νιώτοπούλα, μου άναψες φωτιά. Μικρή Νιώτοπούλα, μου άναψες φωτιά. Σαν σε βλέπω ανεβαίνω και τρελαίνομαι. Για μάτια σου μόνο ρίχνεις σε βλέπω ανεβαίνω και τρελαίνομαι. Μια μάτια σου μόνο ρίχνεις κι ανασθαίνομαι. Όμορφη και αργυρέα, πίσω σε στην καρδιά. Όμορφη και αργυρέα, πίσω σε στην καρδιά. Σαν σε βλέπω ανεβαίνω και τρελαίνομαι. Για μάτια σου μόνο ρίχνεις κι ανασθαίνομαι. Σαν σε βλέπω ανεβαίνω και τρελαίνομαι. Για μάτια σου μόνο ρίχνεις κι ανασθαίνομαι. Τον πόνο στην καρδιά, τον πόνο στην καρδιά, έλα να μου γιατρέψεις σε ερωτική βραδιά. Έλα να μου γιατρέψεις σε ερωτική βραδιά. Σαν σε βλέπω ανεβαίνω και τρελαίνομαι. Για μάτια σου μόνο ρίχνεις κι ανασθαίνομαι. Σαν σε βλέπω ανεβαίνω και τρελαίνομαι. Για μάτια σου μόνο ρίχνεις κι ανασθαίνομαι. Στο γυμάρι, στο νησάκι και πάνω στο νου, σε ψάξα και στη Γασιοπή αλλά είσαι αλλού. Σαν σε βλέπω ανεβαίνω και τρελαίνομαι. Για μάτια σου μόνο ρίχνεις κι ανασθαίνομαι.